Okay, the exchange rate for buying Canadian dollars at an exchange bureau is $1.64 for pound. Okay, so usually we see this written, don't we, as £1 equals to $1.64. We'd see it written like that. Sometimes they can sort of include it as part of a sentence, just telling us what pound is worth in this case. So it says then Caris only has £700 to exchange into Canadian dollars. Okay, that's what she's got. And it says the lowest Canadian dollar notes the exchange bureau has are €50 or $50, yeah, Canadian dollars. So in this exchange, this shop that she's going to, that's all they have, right? $50 notes. They don't have $10 notes. They don't have $20 notes. They don't have coins, okay, right? Because they can't have an unlimited supply of each country's currency. If you think about how many countries there are in the world, okay, they can't have all the notes and coins for each country. So usually they restrict, in this case, to $50 notes. That's all they've got. So it says then, how many Canadian dollars can Caris buy, and how much will this cost her? Well, she's got £700, okay? Of course, if we want to change to a foreign currency, right, we multiply, don't we? Each pound is worth $1.64, so we're going to multiply 700 by 1.64. Let's see what that comes to. 700 times 1.64, so we get 1148. Okay, so 1148 Canadian dollars. Okay, so that's what £700 will get her. Okay, £700 is essentially worth 1,148 Canadian dollars. However, this bureau has only got $50 notes. So let's think about how much of that they'll be able to give her. They won't be able to give her 1,148, won't they? The trouble will be that $48 there. If you think about £48 even, you know, how would you get £48? Well, you'd have 20s, wouldn't you? Or 10s. You'd have a five or maybe and a few pound coins, right? Well, they can't do that. So the bureau can only give her, okay, the bureau can only give her, if you think about it, the best they can give her is $1,100, yeah? That's the best they can give her, because they only got $50 notes, okay? So you've got in 50s, 50, 100, 150, 200, 250, 300, and so on, 1,100. Now you might think, well, why didn't they give her 1,150? Why didn't they give her another 50 Canadian dollars to make it 1,150? The trouble with that is, if they give her 1,150, it would actually cost more than £700, wouldn't it? Because £700 gives you this. If they give her 1,150, she'd have to spend more than £700. But read the question. Caris only has £700. She's only got that. She hasn't got any more money. That's all she's got. So she won't be able to round it up. Okay, if you round it up to 1,150, you'd have to spend more than 700. So we need to round it down, and that's what they'll give her. Now, how much will that cost her? Well, she'll receive 1,100. How much will that cost her? Well, of course, you change it back then into your home currency, and when we change it back, we divide by the exchange rate, and it's going to be less than 700, isn't it? It's slightly less, so she'll have some change. So that comes to £670. Give the units in your answer, so there's the units there, and I got 73 pence as well, right? So put the 2 decimal places in as well, because that's what they charge her, won't they? They're not going to just say, oh, give us 670, they'll want the 73 pence as well, okay?